Hello adventurers! Loot the lettuce locker, it's time for Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go! This episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Bunkers and Badasses and their new adventure, The Tannis Job. Bunkers and Badasses is a tabletop RPG system set in the Borderlands universe. As a big fan of the video game series, I'm happy to report it stays very true to the subject matter. They just released a new adventure, The Tannis Job, a casino heist run by the chaotic good Dr. Tannis. There has never been a better time to dive into Bunkers and Badasses. Check it out at tinytinagames.com. We'll be using the translucent purple Bunkers and Badasses dice today, and for a little extra chaos, our D20 rolls will be replaced with B20 rolls. The dreaded B20 has 3 critical fail spots and 3 critical success spots. High risk and hopefully high reward. Now without any further ado, let's roll for our bread. 5. Sourdough. Got some more of this everything bagel sourdough, though these 2 slices in particular don't seem to have that much everything bagel seasoning on them. We're going to go ahead and toss them in our toaster, use our toast bread cantrip to get them a little crispy, and there we go. Bring on the sandwich fillings. Next up, let's roll for main. 4. Turkey. Turkey's a pretty classic sandwich main. It's not my favorite, but I don't mind it. When it comes to roll for sandwich, there's many more worse things we could have rolled, so I'll take it. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 1. Vegan Gouda. Again, not the most ideal roll, but I've had worse. This vegan Gouda tastes pretty good, but the texture's a little off compared to real cheese. Not using a spell slot on it today, though. Let's roll up some roughage. 2 prunes and 5 lettuce. Prunes are essentially just big raisins. They're dried plums instead of dried grapes. They are quite sweet and have a high amount of fiber, which makes them aid digestion in some ways. Can't say they'd be my first choice for roughage, but could be worse. Then we've got our old standby lettuce, which will give us a little bit of freshness and crunch. Nothing wrong there. All right, time for our first B20 roll. Doesn't fit in my typical dice tower, so we're gonna have to use one of my other dice towers. We'll use the Box of Doom. Feels appropriate for Borderlands. All right, let's get wild. Box of Doom playing a little coy. Let's see what we got here. And it is a natural 1. Curse and reroll. That means we need to pull a card from our curse deck. We'll draw a negative effect for this episode and possibly future episodes. Spell Steal. Choose one of your available spells. It is banished until next season. Oof. Well, I'm going to use Summon Lettuce as our sacrificial lamb today. Not the most powerful of our spells, but it is now locked all the way until next season. And Spell Steal goes back in the deck, so we might lose more spells later. Alright, let's reroll our wild magic. 7. Cornflakes. Of the 10 episodes we've had so far this season, we've rolled cornflakes 3 times for wild magic. Also, the combination of prunes and cornflakes makes me feel like the dice are trying to tell me something. And last but not least, it's our B20 sauce roll. 1. Ghost pepper ketchup. Well, as they say, you play with fire, you get burned. Today it's literal. But could I really expect anything less from a Borderlands-themed sponsorship? Nope. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here, get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. It looks fairly normal. Ghost pepper and laxatives. This one's going to have a lasting impact. Nothing left to do but give it a taste. Here we go. I mean, it mostly tastes like really spicy ketchup, but even sweeter because of the prunes. Not fun. The cornflakes do provide a nice crunch, but overall this is more just punishing than it is enjoyable. Still, I could see someone who's not me liking it. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 3.8 today, and I'm going to call it Krieg's Gut Bomb. Hoo boy. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again next time on Roll for Sandwich.